life out there is very precious and it'll be taken at any time. And when you have these radicals out there that hate our country, hate who we are, hate Western civilization, and want to, show that mayhem, that hurt, that pain on us, then we as Australians must wake up to ourselves and say, no, we're not going to put up with this. We don't need to.
G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now we've got Karl here, he's got a new show on YouTube, make sure you check it out in the description down below, but he interviewed Pauline Hanson, his first guest. What an amazing first guest. So we're going to look at a few clips here. The whole thing goes for an hour, but we're only going to look at a couple of clips, promote his channel, see what Pauline Hanson has to say in depth, because I know we've got a lot of questions about what One Nation is doing and what's coming up in One Nation. So this first clip we're going to jump into is why Australian pride and Australian culture is coming back. So let's just jump into it and see what Pauline Hanson has to say.
And I think for a lot of years, we've been scared of standing up for this country. We've even been scared to fly flags. And I don't know what's happened, but in the last couple of years, I think that's come back a little. And even, I might be wrong about this, but even in the last 2 months, this shocking thing happened on Bondi Beach. And ever since then, I feel like there's been a return to that spirit. And I hope people are able to do that. What do you think's happened to this country and the change in the last couple of months?
It has. I think it started with the Charlie Kirk assassination, and it was a awakening for a lot of people around the world, actually, the whole world. And they thought, here's this man who was not nasty, horrible. He was just having debates with people, but he was shot down and his life was taken from him.
That was shocking when that happened. That just showed you how radical the left-wing people are. To silence you, they're going to kill you. Not all of them. I'm talking about the radicals in that movement. That's what they want. That's what they've done. And it's shocking that that happened. And there was thousands, if not millions of them left-wing people celebrating to silence someone who used to just do debates and his opinion. And no coincidence these speech laws are coming out now. If they can't get what they want, they try and silence us.
Then you had Bondi, and I think that was the nail in the coffin for a lot of people to wake up that life out there is very precious and it'll be taken at any time. And when you have these radicals out there that hate our country, hate who we are, hate Western civilization, and want to, show that mayhem, that hurt, that pain on us, then we as Australians must wake up to ourselves and say, no, we're not going to put up with this. We don't need to. And we need strong leadership to say, we're going to turn this around. And I'm so proud of those Australians out there that are, going to go out there on the marches tomorrow or go out and celebrate tomorrow, and proud to say, I'm an Australian, and stand by it.
Because I see...
So that was great there. That just shows you, Pauline Hanson speaking what we want our leaders to say. Common sense. Get these radicals out. We will not accept it. We don't need to accept it. It needs to be addressed. Be proud to be Australian. Go out there. We're pride in our country. It's the best country in the world. But for some reason, they're letting it get destroyed with this weak leadership. And the world is laughing at us, taking advantage of us. So we need someone strong who's going to stand up for the Australian people. And that's why One Nation's coming up. It's just common sense. Like, after what happened, you probably see my video from yesterday where the protesters were attacking everyone on Australia Day, the left-wing ones I'm talking about. Yet, I didn't see Albanese out there doing a speech saying this is not okay, we need to arrest these people. No, nothing. Nothing was out there. So it just shows you how weak they really are. And they'll let this radicalisation fester again until we have another Bondi. But anyway, this next clip here is about whether burning the flag should be illegal or not in Australia.
George on Instagram says, how would Pauline be likely to respond to acts such as burning the Australian flag? I mean, burning the Australian flag, I don't know how that's not illegal.
Yeah.
But how would you respond?
I know, Howard would never make it illegal.
But why not?
It should be, and that's what I'd do. I have actually said that on the floor of Parliament to introduce it, and it was voted down.
Okay, but you would make it illegal?
Oh,
or
yes,
try
most definitely.
So you can see that, there you go. Just common sense. Of course, That should be a hate crime against our country. You're coming here, or you're a radical in our country, burning our flag. But they want to bring in hate speech laws to silence people that offend and harass people and feel intimidated. But burning our country's flag after we just had a radical attack on us, you think you can't address that? That shouldn't be illegal? That hatred against our own country that we live in shouldn't be illegal? It's just ridiculous. I don't understand the logic of these left-wing politics. It needs to change. This is why One Nation's coming up. This is a great interview. It goes for an hour. Check it out down below. But they cover so much. But it's just good to see Pauline Hanson just be able to answer these questions without a stutter. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what all Australians think. We want our pride. We don't want people burning our flag. We don't want these radicals in our country. How hard is that to say as a leader? Our leaders are so weak at the moment, they can't say it. So thank you, Pauline, for addressing these issues and speaking up. And thank you, Karl, for giving her a voice as she grows to do this. But anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep growing this community, keep speaking up. Join if you want to be a member to show extra support. Thank you so much to all the members lately we've been getting. It means a lot to me. You'll get these videos early, of course, but thank you all so much for joining. Let's keep speaking up for Australia and make a change.